Hi, welcome back to directyourpageant.com. Joining me is a very good friend of mine, Sandra. Tell me how you got started in the industry.
Well, it was quite by accident. My daughter Luann, when she was 8 years old, she brought home a newspaper, and it was for the Little Miss Louisiana pageant, and she said, "Mom, I want to do this pageant." And said, "Well, we've got to get a little information." So we called the director, and we got our information together, and we went and we did the pageant, which is our very first. And we had no clue what we were
Well, that's
doing.
how it normally is the first time you get started.
But we learned, and for myself, one thing that I really got interested in was the gowns that the girls wear. So we worked on trying to get her into the right gown and learning how it should fit properly, and eventually she went on to win local, state, and national pageants. And it is very important that you do have the girls in the right dress.
So, being a fashion expert, and were you ever in a situation where you were the pageant mom saying, "I'd like to direct my own pageant"?
Yes, in fact, we have done our own pageant. We've done a couple of them, and we do have a current little pageant now that we direct. It's about once a year, and it's a lot of fun. We usually do that together. I always let her MC because she's a great MC.
Well, so do you think the program that we have, how to direct your own pageants, what would you have paid if someone would gave you a total package on how to direct your pageants from the very beginning to the end?
Well, I mean, it's like starting any other business. You absolutely need to know what you do. I see a lot of directors start and they have no clue, and as a result, they get burnt out. Mm-hmm. And the main thing I see them do is, they want to spend too much money to begin with. They need to have everything broken down, how much they can afford to spend, and treat it like a business. It's very important that you do it that way, because the girls are expecting you to be back next year with that same pageant.
That's correct. So having a tool like how to direct your own pageant would have been very, very good for you as for starting out. Do you think you would have stayed in the industry as a director if you would have had the knowledge on directing a pageant?
Well, it certainly would have been easier. That old saying, I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel every time I do something. If I have somebody that can give me some guidance and some help, well, it's going to keep me from making big mistakes. So I appreciate that. Something to help us get started. That's wonderful.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me today. And look, guys, if you haven't downloaded that free ebook, now's the time to do so. Just fill it out, put it in your email address, and we'll send you a link to download that free book. We'll see you guys again.